The students of the Herbert Morrison Technical High School were in tears. The mood somber following the brutal death of J. Chanel Gordon. According to reports, about 2:15 a.m., the accused, the killer Fabian Lusang and Dion Smith, got into a heated quarrel at their Rosemount home in St. James. During the argument, Smith was attacked with a knife and stabbed multiple times all over her body. Lusang later went upstairs to J. Chanel's room and slashed her throat. Principal of Herbert Morrison Technical High School, Paul Adams, says the outside support to the school in their time of need has been tremendous. He describes J. Chanel as a quiet student.
But quiet but involved. She was involved in netball. She was one of the class leaders. It's a tightly knitted class. The students are very close as a team. The course that they do it together. It's target course. And she's missed. The boys are crying. Boys are grieving. But we are holding on strong. This is what the society churns out, and we'll have to deal with it. We'll continue to provide counseling over a period of time because we have to go beyond even the day when the burial will be taking place.
Region 4 Chairman in charge of St. James, Westmoreland and Hanover, Julia James Spence, says enough is enough.
It is too much now. We are losing our young people, and to know that they are innocently being killed because of domestic violence or domestic situations, or even criminal gangs based on the situation that took place in Westmoreland with the student from Mannings. It is heartrending. It is gruesome. I don't know what is it that we can words to describe what we are actually experiencing right now as a parent, but as a national body, it is overwhelming.
That notion was also reiterated by the chairman of the St. James Ministers Fraternal, Reverend Peter Burnett, who says it's time for the people to speak up.
We need to get beyond this code of silence where when things happen and things are happening in our families, we keep it quiet. We've got to come forward, reach out for help, and I'm sure there are many people around that can continue to help. And that's what the St. James Ministers Fraternal, I know many of our pastors and leaders here have ministries and open doors and various programs that they can minister to people here in our city. And we know that God's way works, and that is the way to really make a difference in our society.
And Inspector of the Area 1 Unit, Peter Salke, warns the public that no matter the issue, violence is never the solution.
Irrespective of what is happening, violence is never the end product. The desired end product is that you need to talk about it and let it be that when you talk about it, everybody is happy after. I'm urging members of the public to find somebody you can talk with about whatever problem is, because naturally it must have been a problem which led to this tragic circumstance. Talk with somebody, talk with somebody, talk with somebody. You can never go wrong, and there is always somebody you can relate to. Let us work together for a peaceful future.
As a support group for parents, Region 4 Vice Chair in St. James, Stephen Jennings, noted the importance of counseling for parents, men specifically.
It's a critical time in which students are being placed at a disadvantage, and for a person to think that they should kill a child, or the mother for that instance, to appease himself or to get whatever reprieve he thinks it will bring. It's very unfortunate, and we are killing off our future without even knowing it. So I just want to take this opportunity to reach out to the men in this nation, mainly to seek counseling, speak to a friend, a pastor, a church brother, somebody, because it's my understanding that the men in society are really facing challenges, and most of these are emotionally originating, and men tend to keep things inside until they get to a boiling point. Then they act in a manner like this.
The accused, Fabian Lusang's 13-year-old son, who he took away from the scene when he fled the scene, is said to be safe with family. Based on residents of the community, which is located some 5 minutes from downtown Montego Bay, the killing may have been sparked by jealousy, as according to them, Lusang had been complaining to his friends that Smith was being unfaithful to him. Kimberly Broderick, Frontline News.